Welcome back to the channel. In the previous episode I showed how great the new essence is for Bone Spirit, and I pointed out why there is no reason to use it, in my opinion. But in the latest update, did we get any essences which we can effectively use? Actually, we did, and that's what you'll learn in this episode. So let's begin. It is a new essence for explosion, and consequently the new build we can do using it. I did not expect that this essence would be so good because it is aside from the great effect that allows us to detonate fear on the enemies, there is something else. If we look at the old version of this skill, we can see that it has a triangular activation pattern, which often caused no activation of all corpses. It was also not very convenient to use. We wasted time getting our character positioned properly. Fortunately, the new essence, in addition to activation with fear, also gives us a completely different activation mechanics. It is now a circular pattern, so we can detonate everything in range around us. It may seem like a small change, but really using this skill becomes much more pleasant, and our gameplay becomes more dynamic. So, probably many of you are familiar with the new bonus from the pants. In the case of this build, you just have to use it. This will be our strongest skills combination, which will guarantee us additional mobility. In most cases, with this combo, we will eliminate all opponents within a second. And since explosion has almost zero cooldown and very decent damage, I think the rest of the build should focus on being able to use it often enough. That's why, in my opinion, exploding skeletons are ideal, along with a shield that will greatly speed up their respawn. As you can see, the skill's rotation. First, I send one skeleton into a group of mobs, deals damage, and leaves a corpse. I then run into the place and detonate them. Usually this is enough to eliminate, but just in case I also use a scythe against stronger opponents. So I present what my essence configuration looks like. Weapon remains an optional choice depending on whether you need more damage or less cooldown with your wrath form. I also tested the Bone Spirit solution, but in the end I think this solution is better. You don't need other offensive skills. If we are talking about the set which is best to use, I currently use Banquet. However, I think his Attar or Windloft at least to pieces would be better option. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get anything valuable from these sets, so if you don't have that either, then you can use what I have. Probably you won't be disappointed. For the gems, I also use my standard configuration. Important here is the chip of the stone. It will cause additional explosion of feared opponents. You can also try using Nightmare Wreath. I tested it. However, I don't have this gem on rank 10. So in my case, it is not a better solution, but it's a great activator. So as you can see with this build, I'm able to collect kills efficiently. That's why I use Massacre instead of Treasure Hunter, although it is also optional. So in summary, with all that being said, this is a very good build to grind trash. So it is best to use it wherever mobs have a relatively small amount of life. It is open world rifts and towers. At the same time, I strongly advise against using it on dungeons. Setups based on burst damage like this one have a different purpose, and you cannot be effective with them. But it's worth noting that other than the right essences, you don't need much to use this build. And certainly a big part of this game is grinding, so I definitely recommend at least giving it a try. If you enjoyed the episode, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to be up to date with new ones. I would appreciate it because it helps a lot in the development of the channel. I would also like to thank everyone who decided to support the channel and became the member. Much appreciation. And as always, thanks for watching.